First off, what's it like waiting so long to talk to us?
I mean, it's not that too bad of a feeling. I was talking to Dean Clark about it, actually. It's kind of nice just to mind our own business. But no, I mean, it's great to be able to talk to the media now. I really respect Coach Tedford's rule that he has where you have to play a snap to be able to talk to media. So that's a thing that we respected the entire offseason, but it's good to talk to you guys now.
I know it's probably kind of a unique situation being new, right? And joining a team like that, and then also being at the quarterback position and then earning the starting job. What does that performance Saturday do for you as far as just like your comfort level, not only with this program, but with this team and everything you guys might be able to accomplish?
Right. I mean, I feel like Saturday is just another step to the whole overall process and goal of our team. But everything that is built in the comfortability has been built through the offseason. Our workouts together, seeing the guys around me grind and just compete every single day. The competition in every single room. I mean, we had a quarterback competition this fall. There was competition in every single room this offseason and through fall camp and summer. So it built us, and iron sharpens iron, really. Going against our defense every day is something that makes us better on offense, and we make the defense better. So just competing with each other, and then ultimately being ready to take it out on someone else. We were tired of beating up on each other, seeing the same looks every single day. So we were ready to get after another team. But ultimately, the whole aspect of the team environment and everything like that was a testament to the work that we put in this summer. I truly believe that we worked our tails off this summer, but we're not even close to being finished. This is just the beginning.
We haven't had a chance to ask you about it, obviously, but the decision to come to Fresno State, what went into that decision, and do you feel like maybe you've been a little bit overlooked, to this point of your college career?
Right. Ultimately, the decision to come to Fresno State was based around the football aspect of my collegiate career. That was my main priority, in all honesty, to get to a system that fit my skill set. And ultimately, that was a decision that led me to leave UCF. It wasn't a decision out of bitterness or anything of that sort. Sometimes those things just happen in college football, and it was a deal where Coach Malzahn and UCF had success with a quarterback style that was different than me, and I had success in a system that was different than that as well. So it was a mutual understanding on both behalves. But getting recruited by Coach Tedford, kind of a no-brainer when you're playing the quarterback position. I saw something where he was the number 2 quarterback developer or something like that. They called him the QB whisperer in the bowl game. So the bowl game really sealed the deal for me, and watching the film of Jake and seeing a similar playing style and the quarterbacks that have come before me that I feel like I could excel at. So the overall system and the feel of the entire coaching staff. Coach Matt Wade does a phenomenal job. My quarterback's coach, and Coach McCann does a great job too. So having those 3 guys in my corner ultimately sealed the deal.
What was it like at Purdue, having to come from behind and lead that final touchdown drive?
Right. I mean, I feel like that's the experience of coming as a transfer. I've been in situations like that. So we just play within the system. Don't try and do too much. Don't try and be a hero. Manage the clock, throw the ball away when I need to, and just go through my progressions and take what the defense has given me, honestly, and then take the shots when they're there as well.
When did the connection with Eric Brooks start to form?
I feel like right when I got here, in all honesty. I mean, the quarterbacks were all rotating, but he was a guy that was continuously popping up and getting open and understanding. He's been in this system for a very long time. He's a veteran captain. He's very twitchy as well. He's very tough to guard in man coverage, as you could see from Saturday. So just having a guy like that out on the field helps the quarterbacks and helps the entire team out. So the connection was there right when we first got here and started working in spring. But he's a phenomenal player, and we got some other guys around him that are doing a great job as well.
How does starting at 18 and 19 years old help you as a 20-year-old starter now?
Right. I mean, I've talked about this a lot with my former friend Dylan Gabriel. He's the quarterback at Oklahoma now. And we talked about my freshman year having to play. The best experience is experience, I can say. I learned a lot my freshman year. Not a lot of it was good, in all honesty. It was a lot of stuff that I learned from, that I was able to come back from and understand my sophomore year, and then ultimately lead into my junior year as well. But those mistakes that I made my freshman year were crucial. And so being able to get that understanding in a live setting and not just in a practice setting under those live bullets was very helpful to my career in total. I would have loved to get that redshirt my freshman year, but in all honesty, it was probably the best thing for me to be able to play as a freshman, handle protections, handle getting hit, handle the entire preparation process of getting ready for a game. So I established and develop great habits for myself to be able to continue through my collegiate career.
And last thing for me, how do you develop that poise that Tedford talks about and the ability to crack a joke even after you suffered an injury on Saturday?
Yeah, I feel like it's just a part of playing the position, in all honesty. When everything's going up and down, the quarterback's got to stay even kill, even median, because when things go good, everyone's looking at you. When things go bad, everyone is also looking at you. So to be able to stay cool, calm, and collected, that's just a part of the job. It's how you conduct yourself, and I feel like that's just a given.
Why do you go by Mikey instead of Mike?
Shoot, my dad's Mike. I go by Mikey. I tried going by Mike in junior high, didn't work. A couple of my buddies came to junior high with me, so Mikey's just stuck. So I'm stuck with it now.
Can you compare being at Fresno State versus being at UCF? Like, what's it like to be not only on this side of the country, but with the personnel, here? Obviously, they're a Big 12 school now.
Right, yeah, I mean, nothing but love for UCF. They're doing a phenomenal job over there. Obviously, big things going on for them, going to the Big 12. They got a lot of great things that are coming their way. In all honesty, I feel like I relate more to the coaching staff here, just being recruited by them, and the way that we coach. There's a lot of carryover with the systems and things of that sort. Everyone's always running the same plays. It's just the way that it's being taught. It's a little bit different. It's like having a tutor for a class or something of that sort. There's always going to be a different perspective, a way for you to look at it that might make more sense for you. And I feel like with the trio of Coach Tedford, Coach McCann, as well as Coach Wade, they all do phenomenal jobs of giving us different points to be able to take that information and process it in whatever way we want to. So we have unlimited resources here in that aspect of the system and being comfortable in that aspect. And it ultimately comes down to how much you want to be able to excel in this offense, because it's all right there for you.
One more question for Mikey.
From a stats standpoint, obviously, we see the final numbers, 366, 4 touchdowns. What were your realistic expectations going into the first game in Big Ten country?
Right, I just wanted to do my job and get a W. That's it. That's all I wanted to get out of that game. The stats are cool and all, but nothing's more important than that W.
Hey, what was it about the Bulldogs that made you come here?
It was an interesting journey. Never thought I'd see myself over here in the Valley, but it was an awesome decision, great decision. I left Kent State, got recruited by Coach Coyle and staff, and I really, resonated with the culture here of Bulldog football, and that's what ultimately got me here.
And what was that culture that they preached to you?
It's just hard work, grit, blue collar, and where I'm from, Massillon, Ohio, that's how it is there too. So I felt the similarities and felt like it'd be a great fit for me.
Do you have any Fresno State memories or observations from being on that side of the country?
No, to be honest. I mean, we don't even catch most of the games out here because they're so late.
Yeah.
So I had not, but once I got here and felt the culture and the environment, that's when I knew it was right for me.
So this will be your first experience of Valley Children's Stadium and kind of that whole atmosphere. What have you heard about what that atmosphere is like?
Yeah, I heard the fans are loud, rowdy, and they support the Dogs, so I'm really excited to see that this Saturday.
And I would imagine, I wasn't there, but it seemed pretty loud and rowdy at Purdue. What can you say about that environment and what your unit did to go in and get the win?
Yeah, it was an awesome environment over there at Purdue, and on the defense, we just did our job. We flew around and played Bulldog defense, and that ultimately led to us coming out with the victory.
I believe it was that fourth and goal stand that you guys had, third down play that you broke up. I mean, how impactful, looking back, was that play in your eyes?
Yeah, it was a good play. There's definitely stuff on that clip that I can get better on when it comes to technique and stuff like that. But ultimately, Bulldog defense, we finished through the end of the play, and that's what I did on that play.
Is that something that was kind of drilled in the fall camp?
Yeah, we're always working on ball disruption drills all throughout the camp and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. And what would you say your role is on the defense? Obviously, Lavell's one of the captains, but you're one of the more experienced guys on that whole secondary.
Yeah, I think just being in the back end with all the DBs and being at safety, you got to control the defense in the back end, get everybody aligned, make the calls and stuff like that. So that's where I excel in that category. And then just using my experience to help other guys know what I've seen in other games previously, and putting it to our next week's opponent and stuff like that.
I think a lot of the country picked Purdue last week, but now that you guys have the win there, how far can this team go?
We can go as far as we want. We're going to continue to stay disciplined and take it 1 week at a time, but each and every week we're looking to win.
My one really is just on that big touchdown that you guys gave up at the beginning. How did you guys kind of get back out on the field and stay composed and keep in the fight?
Yeah, I mean, it's football. Stuff happens. Obviously not a great play by us, but we were resilient. We came back and focused on the next down, the next series, and like you guys saw, ultimately led to a win. We were successful with that.
Do you feel like the defense has a sense of maturity about it, more even keel?
Definitely. You can't get too high, can't get too low. You got to stay right there in the middle and trust your technique and fundamentals.
What was the plane ride celebration back?
Just having fun with the guys, talking about the win. It was awesome.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you guys.